Hi, children. Happy Friday. Today's English for this lovely Friday is to create a tourist brochure about Brazil. So I'm going to go over to Shobi and show you what the lesson's about. So obviously, yesterday you learned a lot and you researched about Brazil. You answered a comprehension quiz about Brazil, and so now you have lots and lots of knowledge about the country. And considering the fact that it's in South America, this lesson is going to relate to our work in topic about South America. So, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using your knowledge of persuasive writing techniques to write a tourist information brochure about Brazil for 10 to 11-year-olds. Okay, so the piece of writing is going to be made, it's like a brochure, it's persuasive, and it's going to be made for 10 and 11-year-olds. Okay, so today you'll plan and create a tourist brochure on Brazil. You're creating a persuasive brochure for 10, 11-year-olds. I've said that a few times now. So think what they might want to know and what would make them want to visit the country of Brazil. Think what kind of page would grab their attention. Colourful, fun, what kind of facts they might want to know about in that brochure. So, in order to make the brochure, you need to know the purpose of a persuasive text. And basically, the purpose of a persuasive text is to try to get people to do what you want them to do. And you want them, these 10 and 11-year-olds, to want to visit Brazil, to find out more about Brazil from your little brochure. So, some examples of different types of persuasive text would be adverts, leaflets, and travel brochures. So, there you go. That's what we're going to make. So, starter is how do we persuade? So, write down as many techniques you can think of that we might use in persuasive writing. So, for example, one would be repetition, because the more you repeat something, the more it sticks in someone's mind and helps persuade. So, pause the video, write down as many ways as you can think of that are techniques for persuasion. Okay, unpause me. You're unpaused. So here's some examples. So the rule of three, when you use three words together, that sticks in someone's mind, helps them remember something. Exciting, thrilling, and amazing roller coaster of a trip. That's four. But three, emotive language. So saying really pulling at the heartstrings. So helpless, heartless, and barbaric would be to make someone feel sad. Um, Amazing, wonderful, breathtaking scenery would make me think, oh wow, I'll visit this part of Brazil because it's beautiful. Rhetorical questions, asking questions to make them think about something. So this one's to make someone feel sad about dogs, but yours might be, would you not want to visit the Amazon rainforest? Or would you love to see the animals of the Amazon? Yeah, then come to Brazil. Yeah. Statistics, so facts and figures. So there was lots of those in the work that I put together yesterday, the comprehension. So you can use those to make people believe in what you're saying. Personal pronouns, you and we. So you can see all of this if you visit Brazil. So personal pronouns and imagery. So creating a picture in the reader's head and using pictures, both going to help persuade. So in your brochure, you're going to be using all these techniques to help persuade. So really think about that as you're creating your brochure. So here's an example of a piece of writing about a ghostly manor to try to persuade people to want to go there. Fancy a holiday with a difference? Come and experience the most unusual holiday at Ghostly Manor. Could anything be more exciting? This 16th century manor is teeming with the oldest, scariest, and most infamous ghosts in the country. You have to come and experience this for yourselves. Open during the coldest months of winter, we offer special rates and action packed weekend haunts. Customer comments show that 95% of our guests leave Ghostly Manor as satisfied customers. We doubt you will find a holiday more exhilarating, fearsome, and spine tingling at any time of the year. All bedrooms are built to the highest specifications, with creaking floors and creepy portraits, and mirrors on all walls. There are rooms to suit even the most daring of holiday makers. So, what are you waiting for? Come to Ghostly Manor, enjoy a memorable, hair raising experience. So, you can see all of those techniques have been put into practice in this piece of writing to entice people to want to visit Ghostly Manor. So, your task is to create your own tourist leaflet about Brazil. Think about your audience and purpose. Consider the layout of your leaflet. It has to be attractive and eye catching for people to want to read it. Mind map some ideas for the content and layout of your brochure. So that's going to be your first thing that you're going to do to plan it. Okay? So, task one, under your wall, you're going to plan your brochure by answering these questions. So you can pause here and then you can answer these questions. How will you set it out? So I want you to answer that question. How are you going to set it out? You're going to have pictures, bullet points. You can even draw up a little version of how you're going to set it out into the book. And then the content. I want you to think of 5 key areas. One might be an introduction or like an intro bit parts, like what you've just read. And then 5 different areas that you're going to talk about that are linked to Brazil to make people see how it is. So it might be culture, might be football, might be the history. Okay. So I want you to think about that as well. So task one, planning. So if you pause here, you can answer those questions to help you in your planning. Set your planning out in little pictures or in a mind map form. Now you've unpaused, it's time to create. So you can use double page for this. You can use an A4 piece of paper and fold it in half if you want to. You can include pictures from the comprehension, which you can cut out. Remember who you're writing for. It's for 10 and 11-year-olds. And remember, you're persuading them to visit Brazil. Okay. Now, that person earlier, when they were talking about ghostly manner, persuaded with words, you're going to be persuading with words and pictures. And it's going to be a brochure format. So it won't be just complete paragraphs, but it's a brochure format. So think about that. This person over here has made a film to persuade people to come to Brazil, and it's called Brazil is Calling You. So the title in itself is making me think, yes, I want to go to Brazil. So let's just watch this little tourism video from the World Cup, and then I'm going to let you get on. I'll put that on the end of the Showbie so you can watch that tourism video.